Hey, Mike Callahan, back again with some more V3 version 3 training in Service Autopilot. So as a certified advisor, we are taking on the task of helping the Service Autopilot users as well as Simple Growth clients how to use V3. So this video is going to be going over how to schedule package jobs in Service Autopilot's new version 3. Package jobs, just as a quick brief overview before we actually dive into this, is a job that doesn't necessarily have to be done today, but maybe has to be done over the month. So a prime example of this is fertilization and weed control in the lawn care industry. You may have 4 or 5 rounds of fertilizing. They need to be done between maybe April 1st and April 30th for the first round, but they don't need to be done on a specific date. So it allows us to basically bundle together a bunch of waiting list jobs and put them in a package. Another great example of this would be landscape bed maintenance or shrub pruning packages. Or maybe you're doing fall cleanups in multiple trips. We can do packages that way. So without any further delay, we're going to hop right into Service Autopilot and show you how this is done. Now, if you are watching this live on Facebook, I've just posted a link underneath the video how to get access to all our V3 trainings for free inside our Learning Hub. And there's probably over 100 videos built just by Simple Growth here. So what we're going to be doing is looking at V3 here. And if you haven't seen it, this is the new look and feel of it. If you go under the CRM and go into accounts, or if it's in V2, go hit clients, it will suck this right back in for you. As we go to the help icon here, I'm going to go in and grab a client that we already have in the V3 format. And if we have that package job, we're going to go in and schedule a job. Now, very similar to V2, but we want to go in, instead of a one-time waiting list job, we're going to go into repeat. So this is your repeating, reoccurring, weekly, bi-weekly mowing or cleaning. But this is going to be also for packages. So we're going to say it repeats, and I'm going to put in my 4-step fertilizing package here and pull that in. Now, in this test account, we don't have matrices behind it, but what I'm going to do is put in the rate of, let's just say, $65 across the board. So I'm putting the price in. Traditionally, you would want to do this with a pricing matrix just for simplicity. But in this example, I want to show it with some actual pricing. So now that we've got the rate, we also probably want the budgeted time. So let's say it's going to take us 45 minutes, 0.75 hours. And all the applications are going to be the same. But this gives you the granularity. So if you're doing a certain app that requires different production rates, this gives you that ability to customize that per round as well. So I like that feature that they've added in here with Service Autopilot. So I've got all my 5 rounds here, or basically 4 with the optional premium grub control. Now under Add Advanced, particular to chemical tracking, this is pretty interesting. So if you're chemical tracking, we can click this down here and say that we are just doing the entire turf area or different areas here. So this is great for pest control, perimeter pest, and aquatic pest control as well. So those are things that your local DEC may want you to tackle. Now, in addition, we're going to go in and we can update the salesperson, date sold, account manager, and this account came in as a lead source of canvassing, but if we wanted to override that, that can be done here on the particular service. So once we have that all dialed in, we're going to go into the next tab on the bottom right-hand corner. This is where we're going to get into details of the actual package job. So I've got all 4 applications with the grub. Now, let's say that we have gone past the first round and the pre-emergent may not be an applicable treatment here. We can hit that exclude and go in and remove that. And you can see by the red excluded that that is what it looks like. Now, you can also see over here the minimum days in between services is automatically sucked in from the master package setting back in the back end, which is great, a great visual representation. When scheduling this before in V2, this was not completely obvious. Now you've got everything you need on one screen in a streamlined workflow. Now, next thing we're going to do is our auto renew setting. So that is our traditional, just like V2, auto renew, call to renew, or do not renew. So we're going to hit auto renew on this one. And do you want to assign the job? So I'm going to say, yes, I do want to assign the job. And I'm going to assign it to our bed maintenance crew just for time's sake here. Now, under advanced, there's some great features, especially with a package job for fertilization and weed control. So we've got our estimated team size, and that's going to pull from the default under the team settings right in. Now, do you want to call ahead? So if this person maybe has some young kids or a dog in the backyard, you may want, or they may request a call ahead. This is how we can put that in there. And then on the dispatch board, the closeout day screen, we have that little avatar icon of a phone that signifies that call ahead. And we've got the defaults for maximum man hours a day and 7 days a week included. So now that we have the information here, we're going to go into next, and it's going to go in and double check the billing information. So this is taking right off the invoice description on each one of those services before they're lumped together in the package. So we can override this right here for the invoicing descriptions if we want. So now it's all in one great place for workflow and time savings. And then the final thing is, how would you like this job to be invoiced? So the default to the system, I believe, that I'm in right now is daily, but we can override that daily, weekly, monthly, or print in advance if you're leaving a leave behind piece. So this is how we would go in and do our package jobs. Final thing is we're going to go in and hit finish, and that's going to go in, and we can go in and review the setup of the package job, and it will load right into your future visits. So any comments or questions, how to create a package job in Service Autopilot's new version 3, let me know. But this is the exact setup that I would recommend for streamlined workflow. And we've got our upcoming visits here just as advertised. So great job by Service Autopilot here. Once again, V3 scheduling of package jobs.